Okay, so today I'm going to talk you through how to use Shopify. I've had a few people come in and say, "Oh, how do I set up my own website?" A couple of comments in the group have been saying, "Oh, this is how you do it. You should go to Canva," and a couple of people saying, "Oh, how do I do all the designs and all that stuff?" I personally set my website up through Shopify. Let me just get it up. So you can follow along if you want. It's samsgotta.com, GOTTA.com. Super, super easy to use, Shopify is. Let me just share my screen. Oh my God, what have I done here? So super easy to use, easier than Zoom apparently. Here we go, share my screen. What a fool. School, share screen. All right, cool. Let's just zoom out a little bit. So this is my website. Dead easy for now. I've just got rid of. We had a video playing at the top, loads of cool stuff. Be careful to whatever that said. Yeah. Navigate to it. So my website. You got Whatnot. You click that, takes you to Whatnot. Join Whatnot. You've already used your referral credit. Cool. Yeah, obviously. Join school. Here's a video plays on the homepage. Really cool. Products, if people want to buy any of my own merch, then that's all on there as well. On the homepage, you can change where this is, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. What else do we have on there? We've got a newsletter, subscribe to the newsletter, Trustpilot, blah, blah, blah. I've got a podcast that I did with Majesty Grading. There's my YouTube channel, my Instagram, TikTok, join our Discord, Trustpilot, my creative stuff. I've put like a page up about how I got over, is it 2.5 million views on a video, something like that. So yeah, basic website. This is it. I can change this at any time. I can have banners and products at the top and whatever, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You can have different pages set up. So I've got an Amazon checklist that I've put in here, which has got links to Amazon with photos of what you're going to buy. Here's my merch shop with all the t-shirts and hoodies and stuff that I do, that I sell. They have a little tick on them there in the top corner. Okay, I've got Pinterest installed on my computer, but top left says in stock if they are in stock, and it'll say out of stock if they're not. Let me show you what it says if they're out of stock. So yeah, out of stock, out of stock. So this is really useful for when I'm streaming on YouTube. If I've got stock in, I will have in stock whatever's in stock. There's certain modules that come up and say if it's in stock or out of stock. And you can just go back through pages and pages of items that I used to sell through my website. £3.30, man, they are well expensive now. Yeah, so that's quite cool, right? The website works, it's good, it does its thing. I've got the back end of Shopify. I don't point anybody to my website ever. Nobody gets pointed to my website. I've not really got anything on there for people. You know what you're going to get off here. There's not anything. You can buy my merch. Nobody buys my merch, but maybe go to school, maybe go to Whatnot. Not sure. I'm still getting 300 people a month to the website, which I should probably do a bit more with. Anyway, so this is my stats. I haven't done any sales in the last 30 days because I just don't push it. But how does Shopify work? You pay, I think with Shopify, you pay something like, they have offers on all the time, right? So like £3 to start with for the first month, or £1 for the first 3 months. And then it's normally about 25, 30 quid. I think it goes out in dollars. Don't worry about that. It converts it each month. It might be slightly different because of the conversion rates, but that's how it works. But the bare bones of it, you go to your online store and you have the themes in the background. So this will tell you what your majority of people come to my website via the mobile app, what the loading speeds are, interactivity, how quick the website, you can click buttons and stuff, and whatever. I don't really pay attention to that. These get skewed quite heavily if you have loads of apps and stuff built into it. So if you have apps like ClickFunnels and pop-ups that say, hey, don't leave this page just yet, sign up to our thing, all of those things drain that. Does that matter? I don't know. How often are you going to get people coming to your website from Google? For me, it's, hey, everybody, I've got this on my website. Go see it. They go see it, and that's it, done. Nobody really, I mean, I've got 300 people a month. That's surprising. But yeah. So there are obviously people coming. This is where I spend most of my time. And this is quite an easy system to use, if I'm honest. What you do when you come in, you set a theme. So this is a certain theme that I've chosen. It's called the simple theme. I think this is what you get as a base standard thing. And you can go in and customize it. Now, what a theme is ultimately where do things sit? So some themes have a sidebar, some themes have a heading bar, some themes you can add banners here, some you can have videos, whatever here. You can mix them up and move them around. And some of the themes have like a banner that has 10 different pictures, so it scrolls through. Some themes have where it's a banner with a product and a like on the right hand side with this click to watch would be a button. So different themes do different things. I picked this one because it's good enough for what I need. You can have this at the top as well. We'll have 6 days a week on whatnot. Search this, but you can put in that top bar something like postage is going to be every Friday, or I don't know, whatever. Stock back in, or catch us on YouTube at this link, or whatever you want. Oh, I need to change that actually. That's not my page not found. Yeah, because that's not the name. That's not. I need to go and change that. Let's go in here. Sam's got a. So look how easy this is to change. Change that to there. Card Galaxy. Singles. Sam's got a. Change that to singles. Nice job. And then we should be able to just save that. So yeah, the idea is you can just go here. It should work. Please say it works. Yeah, you go. It works now. So yeah, you can just go in and you can just type stuff. I mean, obviously it's a big white spot. I probably wouldn't have my logo there really if I was going to redo this. But all you've got down this left-hand side, you've got a banner here. You got this banner. You got a video next. You got the newsletter bit. You can change the text to the. Oh, go back to the newsletter. You can change the text in there if you want, and whatever you write in there changes it to there. You can have links, you can have different headings. The video, you just get the link from YouTube. You can put a heading if you want to have like a title above it to say, look at my latest video. Yeah, all of that automatically pulls through. If you're going to use the banners and stuff, which I do, always make sure they've got a hyperlink so they go somewhere because people tend to click stuff. So make sure there's a link. Type that in and enter that. You can add headings again. To change the banners, it's quite easy. He says, where's the banner? Change it down here. Select from the library. So you've got a couple of different things. You can go free images, and you can go, I don't know, what kind of shop do you do, or what is your website? Let's say it's a coffee website. You can go in and say, okay, cool, I want that to be at the top of my website. Now that is my homepage. I can use that as a free picture. Excuse me. That's a free picture. I can do that. What does that look like? No, I'm not photography. Oh yeah, some friends and family come, whatever, you know. So that's cool. You can do that. I'm not gonna do that, so it just automatically forgets it unless you press save. Or you can go in here and change to your own library. So these are photos that I've brought in before. Look at this, Memento, Momo. These are images that I've brought into the system. You can just add and upload them here. Again, you can use Canva. You got here the dimensions. So if you want it to do 970 pixels wide, you just make sure when you design it on Canva, it's multiples of 970. 970 makes sense. Nice and wide, and then however tall you want it to be. What I do when I'm creating those banners, I do 970 wide, and then I go, well, that's like 970. It's about a third height. So I do 300 wide, 300 high. I'm like, nah, that's too fat. And then I do 200, and I'll just save like a black image, bring it into here, and just see what the size is. Once I've got the size, then I can do as many banners as I want, right? And then I save that in Canva. So that's just a little top tip. But ultimately, you can go, oh, okay, this one's nice. The school one, I don't really want to push people there. I'll just hide it for now. See that? You just click the little eyeball, hide it, show it. Or you go, actually, that's most important right now. That needs to be at the top. It's just drag and drop, man. So easy. The school video is at the top. Click here underneath. Whatever you want. Like, it's super, super chill. Look at that. Really easy. I don't like that there, but that's really easy. Then you've got things like this, which is a featured collection. It says at the top there, featured collection. In here, you can pick your pick the collection itself, and I'll go through collections in a little bit, but pick the collection itself. I've only got, oh, you can do packs, or you can do like the rip and ship packs. So this is all the packs that we've got in stock. So the home page could just have this on. You could have the 3 for a tenner packs. Oh my god, I can't believe these used to be 3 for a tenner. Oh, bro. the Chinese TCGs, whatever, right? There's so many different things. For now, I've got the merch and I want it on there. Once I've selected the merch, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I would save that. You can do 4 rows, 8 rows, 2 rows, 3 rows, however many rows you think you can fit on there or would look good. Then that's done. I would probably have them on my homepage, unless you've got like Chinese, Japanese, Korean singles, blah blah blah. Chuck your most popular ones on here, because if people are, depends what they're coming to your website for. If they're coming to your website whilst you're live on YouTube, you want them to find the things immediately. So when I used to do it, I used to just put all Japanese packs on my homepage, like that in a collection, and just put all Japanese packs. And then they just come to the homepage, add to basket, add to basket, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, empty, pay, done. And that was it. There's other things on here. Look at this, like yeah. So I used to have this at the top of the thing. So TikTok live orders, and then people would just come in here and just select what they want. There was like 50 items. They'll just come and pick whichever one they want, and then add whilst we're going, which is pretty cool. Again, you can do selected product, so you can just have one product, which is kind of the same as that last one, where you've got different dips and stuff, and it tells you the price. That's £100 for 24, 150, whatever, whatever. I think that was quite a cool way of doing it. Then you got videos and stuff. Down at the very bottom, you can add a section. So if you want to add a featured product, and this is this is why the themes are important, because how they are displayed will be different per theme. So you can do like the collection list, which is what I used to have before I decided that I just have all products on the homepage. Was I would have 4 things. So it would be all packs, 3 for a tenner, 3 for 12, 3 for 20, singles or whatever. And then they come to the website and they're like, I want that one. Or Sun and Moon, Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, whatever, which is cool. Again, this theme has the banner where you can have 2 pictures, so it can scroll through. So it's always sort of like, oh, what's that? What's changing there? Newsletter, blogs. Blogs is interesting as well. Yeah, blogs is quite an interesting one. I'll show you why in a minute. We've got a featured banner, which is just the banner that I've currently got. Image with text, which is quite cool, because you can have the image and then text underneath, image with text next to it, and image with text next to it the other way around. You can have a map if you like. Come and join us at our store and whatever. Here's a map of where you are and where we are, and videos as well. So it's pretty cool, pretty easy. Let's say we're going to add the blog posts. We'll chuck that at the bottom. And then what it's got on here is, if you had an image for your blogs, you would have an image and then the date that it was done and where they are, right? Obi, there's always, these are mental health ones, are they? Oh no, these are, what are these? Oh, I used to do a blog post every time somebody left a review. That got boring after a few thousand. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that anymore. I'll just kill that off. But that was cool. So you could have a thing down here with a blog on if you think that's important. Put that in. So I think that's pretty easy, as in just a quick bootstrap of how to use this. Always top right hand corner is save. If you want to see what it looks like on mobile, again, exactly the same. It looks different, but if 90, like mine is 90% website, right? 90% mobile. So I'll be like, if I was trying to show Pikachu, kind of looks a bit janky having 3 and then 3 Gengars. So I'd probably change the format of the featured collection to 2 and then 2 and then 2, just so it looks a bit nicer as you scroll down, or mix them up completely, right? So we're talking about collections and products. Before you put any products or collections onto your website, what you need to do, you need to go to the product tab over here and go to collections, create a collection, which will then look like this. Let's do the clothing one. Super easy. You just call it merch, Pokemon, Japanese cards, whatever. You call it whatever you want. You put a description if you want. That's like a meta description, so it's pretty useful. They'll see this, but it's also pretty useful for. Is it on here as well? Yeah. So you add in, copy and paste that into the search engine thing, if you want people to find you on Google as well. So you'd be like, this is the official whatever for. Sam's got a. So if you go, what I do often is go to ChatGPT and put, hi, I'm looking to put in a description for my clothing category on my website. My website is da da da. Please write a engaging description that is high that would rank highly with Google on SEO. Please include the range includes hoodies and t-shirts with Pikachu, da 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 da, and then you do it, it writes it, and then you copy and paste and chuck it in. That's what I used to do. And then the good thing is with this as well, you can automatically bring products into here, so you don't have to do it each time. So you can say stuff like every product, which is what I've got on here, every product that contains tea. So I would call it Pikachu tea or Pika tea or whatever. Every single product that has the word tea in it, bring it in here. Or hoodie or whatever, right? You can do any you can have a whole category of in stock items. Cool. Inventory stock is greater than 1. And then on your homepage, everything that's in stock is there. Like it's really, really easy to just muck around with it. Product title, product type. You can have tee, hoodie, whatever, shoes, whatever, and they all go in the same one. Anything that's above £7 in this one. Really, really cool. Unsafe changes, yeah. So that's quite cool. That's quite useful. You can then also manage where they're published as well. So you can link your TikTok to it. So people can go on my TikTok and buy these t-shirts, which is cool. On your link tree as well. So if people go onto your link, if you have a link tree, you can link that. And then you can have just the shop on there. They can do that. Online store is the website. And shop, I don't know what shop is. I'll just tick it anyway. I don't think anybody's bought through the shop. I don't know what it is. But that's quite interesting. If you want to just put it as a draft, just take it out of all these, or you can just have one or whatever. Or if you're live on the website tonight and you don't want TikTok buying it because you're not looking there, then you can just go, right, I don't want that. I just want the website. And then you click OK, right? So that's cool. Chuck in an image. This is what they see on the website. If you go to my merch shop, workshop. Yeah, so look, I've look at all these images I've added in here. So you can have a look. It's quite cool. Good does that look? That's fucking brilliant. If I do say so myself, that was bloody brilliant. So anyway, yeah, so you can have the pictures and stuff there if you want to as well. Now, one of the cool things with the product side of things is you would need to make then all the products. So let's say I've made this hoodie here. So you just start a new product. It's exactly the same. Title, description, you put in all your details, add whatever photos you've got. Obviously, you need to make these. There are more images that I've added up here. So again, you'll see all the images that were there before. So it's nice and clean. Then what you do, so if it's like packs or whatever, you can add variants. Now, variants act as, how do you explain it? So the product itself, it's probably easier to explain with clothing, but if you're relating it to Pokemon or something, I would put add a variant of these are all the colors that we do. So if you think there's 5 colors and 5 different sizes, that's 5 for that one, 5 for that one, 5 for that one, that and that one, right? That's 25 different variants just for 5 colors, 5 sizes. So it soon goes crazy if you're doing small, medium, large, XL, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, 5XL, and all of these. It's so heavy on the website. There's so many variants. There's 8 variants per product that this product is actually holding, right? You're just basically selling a hoodie with my Gengar design on, but the website is holding all this information, which is fine. It's cool. But I think it only allows you up to 100 per product, so just be careful of that. Not careful, but just be aware of that. So then you can go through here and you go, oh, actually, the 5XL is £100, or whatever, or the dip box extraordinaire is £4, £8, £12, £200, £900, and £1,000. Like whatever, right? You can change this. You don't have to have multiple variants. You can just have one. You can have just dip box and then 1 dip, 3 dip, 5 dip, 10 dips, whatever, and you change the prices. Or you can have dip box extraordinaire and I wouldn't do Japanese English. I would do all the same thing under one product. And then again, you can put on here whether it's active or not, what sales channels it's in, what category it should show up in. You can do tags as well. So if the tag that you've put as before as JPN, that will now show in as all in my Japanese cards. That will pop up on there as well. So if people are looking for that, then that's useful. Just different ways of doing it, if I'm honest. The other thing to do or to look at on here is when I said about the theme, it comes with a standard theme. I think it's called Debut, actually. I think the theme is called Debut. Yeah, Debut theme. So I don't know what this looks like. Yeah, I've not even touched it. So this is what your website will look like when you first get to it, right? It'll just look like this. It'll be a blank thing. Oh, I actually think this looks better. I need to go back to this. Look at that. That looks sick. So when you're buying a theme or getting a theme, it will come up and it'll say, is this the theme you want? And you're like, oh, so the image with text looks like this on this theme. The blogs look like that, and you can add different photos and whatever. Then the feature collection kind of looks quite cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that banner, like the style of it, right? It doesn't matter what content you put in. I can put whatever content I want. Then you got the reviews and stuff's quite useful. Then photos, maybe an Instagram thing at the bottom. That's quite cool. I quite like that theme. I may even go back to that. Yeah, I think that's better than that. I think that's a bit shit. But how to find that, where to find that? You go into here, the theme library, and you go to visit the theme store. Now, the cool thing with the themes, or the thing I try and look at, is forget the images. Because you're like, sick, bro, that looks amazing. But what we're looking at is, where does the header fit? You've got 3 elements at the top on this green one. You've got 3 elements at the top in that message bar. That's interesting. You got the headings go like this. You can't change that. They are where they are with the logo at the side. Then there's one big hero image with a button on it. Do I like that? Do I like the text across it, or do I want to make that myself? Whatever. This one, is that better? It's a hero image, but with a pop out button on the front. Is all the pictures I'm going to stick in, are they? I have to have a photo to the right hand side now, right? Do I like that here? Do I like that there and that? So this is how you've got to look at these to think whether they're good for you. I personally don't like the fact that that goes white behind there, because then that means I can't use white photos. That looks a bit different. Right, so this one's 400 quid or 350. This one's free. You can go in and look at all the free ones. Lowest price for, oh, there you go. Free, and then you can just is there most popular? Popular. So the most popular ones. Now, most popular might not be good for you, because just because every bag company in the world uses this one doesn't mean that you should with your Pokemon business, because but this one is just full of products. This is perfect if you've got a load of products and you want to do them 4x4. You got four hats, 4 t-shirts, for hoodies. You got packs, boxes, cases. I don't know, whatever you want to sell, right? Whatever it is. Skincare one. Will you have a big image at the top with this here and a button? What's the button going to go to if you just want to sell products? Do you want this one on the right where it's just images? There's no buttons. You can obviously upload an image that says, click this or click this image, or, you can shout about stuff. So you can be clever with it. But yeah, just go through. Have a look at the free ones first. Always look at the free ones first, because you don't want to spend money you don't need to. Then go on the paid ones and go to the most popular ones and just have a look. One of the cool things is, let's say we do really like this. Let's pretend that happened. You can go in here, you can view a demo store. So you go, okay, I need to imagine my brand on here, right? Okay, I quite like this going across the top, but it's going a bit quick. I mean, it's actually quite cool. I don't know what this mouse thing is. That's a bit weird. There's a pop-up on it. That's interesting. You can set the different timers on pop-ups. That's cool. That looks nice. Look, it's got the timer loading, so you know when the next thing's going to go. There you go, and it goes again. That's interesting. Press that button if you need to. These are very good. Okay, this is quite nice. I like this website. But is it useful? Is it useful? You don't want to spend 380 quid if it's not useful. When you hover over a picture, unlike mine, when you hover over a picture, it shows you the secondary image. So again, when you upload the pictures on the products, you have to upload that. You've got a text box with a heading, text, and a button. So that could be used if you've got any stuff for that. You don't have to use all these elements, and you can use multiple of the same. You've got an image that's just a big image that you'd put in. You got a video to the left. That's cool. You can chuck in a video with a bit of text over the top. That's quite interesting. These move when you hover over them, and it's got these are the category headings. Pretty cool. You can have a before and after type. it's annoying that they don't really fully match up. Why wouldn't you do that? That's weird. Just a bit of OCD on that. Different reviews, very, very cool. You can have these as well. I've seen these on like clothing brands where it's like hoodie, like hat, hoodie, and trainers, which is quite cool as well. So it depends what you want, right? It doesn't really matter too much. So you can go back and then you go try the theme and you can upload it to your website. 300 quid. That's all yours. Done. You still have to build it. You still have to put the photos in, change the colors and do all that. You still have to do everything. But do you like the blocks? Do you think those blocks are useful? So I would look at that as an important thing. Then finally, what I would say the next thing to do is look at what apps you can get, because there's so many cool apps that you can put on your website. Like I've got these ones. I've got Out of Stock Police, which is the coolest one. So how this works and what this does is when a product, I can set my numbers up on this to whatever I want, and it automatically updates the website. So let's say on the home page, you want everything that's in stock just to show, or in a category, you want it all to show like an in stock thing. Well, what this does is you can say, right, the Chinese TCG currently is on 0, but yeah, how did I do this? Yeah, like graded slabs, you could put, you want it to be manually updated. No, I don't. I want it to be the highest one at the front. I want the highest one to be at the front. Wicked. So that now does that. I've got 21 slabs somehow. I thought I'd sold all them. 21 slabs on there, graded slabs, job done. And what it does is it does two things. If something goes out of stock, it kicks it to the bottom of the list. So if you've got 5 pages of products, all your out of stock stuff just goes to the back, bottom of the list. Absolutely amazing. Second thing it does, it has a traffic light system. So it says in stock if it's over whatever value you set it to be. So I can say, well, with packs, if it's over 30 packs, that's in stock, right? You don't need to know how many packs I've got if it's over 30. That's one booster box. You don't need to know about that. It's in stock. Once then I set another number. Once it's below 30 but above 10, it says whatever the orange one is, limited stock. And then when it goes below 10, it says exactly how many. It says 6 left in stock. So that people, when they're buying, when I'm on TikTok and stuff, they can come to the website and go, oh, that's cool. That's shit. That's quick. And not panic about other things, which I think is really cool. I think this is probably one of the best apps that I've used for that sort of stuff. Stock Police is good. There's loads of other apps that you can do. Inventora, I used to I still do run this clothing company. And there's a couple of things that you can do where you can link to the wholesaler of the t-shirts and hoodies. It's quite a lot of work. You have to do the API and do bits in the background. But the cool thing with it is when they're in stock, I'm in stock. So people can order this khaki green t-shirt and I don't have to think about stock because they've got 4,500 in stock. It just comes up and says in stock. It's over 10, right? Jobs are done. Jobs are fish. Really, really cool. And it's always up to date. You can set it to update every 10 minutes or something, every 5 minutes, whatever you want. But the good thing is you go to the App Store. You just keep clicking until you get to the App Store. And you can search for absolutely anything. I promise you, there's so many cool things you can have on your website. The more you put on, the more heavy it goes on and takes a little bit longer. But you can put like Klaviyo, email marketing, Pagefly landing page builder. So you can just have that where you have a landing page separate to your website and you can just build the page out. And all of these apps have like videos. Your storefront is where you turn visitors. Look at this. I don't know if you can hear this. Needs to look great. It work great. Look at that page. We'll build a landing page for you. Is here to save the day. You have an idea of the page design. Pagefly brings your idea to life with a simple drag and drop system and a conversion-oriented elements library. Control the smallest details on both the visual. Anyway, they're very cool. And then you just see how much it is. All of these, most of them have like a free thing, and then once you go over a certain time or whatever, you then start paying for it, right? But there's so many cool things in here. Let's say you want to do image upload. This is what I did for Stacey when I built Stacey's website. She wanted to have she does like customized magnets like this, like customized, like save the date. That's ours, but that's not. We're not actually getting married on that date, but we just made it to see what they look like. And on here, what you can do is you can have people can upload an image, they can choose the background color, add it to cart, whatever they want. And they've got an editing software in there. They've got all this stuff. It saves all the images. And you can do mock-ups on there. You can add extra text, all this sort of stuff. And then you just pay 14 quid a month, and it just keeps you on there. So there's like donate to charity with every order. There's so many things. So I'd suggest you go and have a look in there as well, because there's loads of real cool things. You can add your Instagram feed on there, loads of cool things. So yeah, I would suggest getting a Shopify. Really, if you think any of this is useful, then do that. You can go through. I'm not going to click that, but you can go through your customers and see all of those. Go through your analytics, marketing discounts. Discounts you can set up loads of different discounts on here. So if you want, oh no. So if you want people to get a discount, then that's fine. Like TikTok 5% or whatever, just type in whatever. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. It's so easy. I can set these up for you. I charge like 150 quid for my time just to get you 3 or 5 products, whatever it is, just to chuck it all on and do it. But I think following this through, you'll be able to do it yourself. I'm completely fine, and I'll pay when I've done it. Like, I don't care. Like, I can do it for you. It's no problem. We'll probably have a 45-minute sit down if you do want it, to discuss what you want, what kind of thing you want to see, and how you want in your mind, how you want the website to be laid out, and then we can work on it. But my thing's really, I can do it. Of course I can. I've done quite a few, but my thing's more, I'd rather teach you. But if your time is more important, chuck it this way. I can crack on for you, and it's dead easy. And I'll get it set up for you. But hopefully this helps. Looking forward to hearing what your feedback is, and if you've got any questions, I'll put a comment below down here, and you can just drop as many questions as you want. But it's super, super simple. Yeah. The other thing, actually, but a funny story, real quick, was I needed a website, right? I was got some products and stuff from Japan. I was going to sell them, and somebody said, "Mate, I can set you up a website." I was like, "Wicked, cool." It's like 300 quid. I was like, "Yeah, brilliant. That's fine. That makes sense. I'm happy to pay that." And he ghosted me, man. He ghosted me hard, so hard. And I was like, "I don't know how to set up a website. Where is this guy? I'm going to go live at the weekend. Like, I need this." And I was like, "What is happening?" Turns out he just stole my money. So I made a series on TikTok at the time, and I was like, you know what? We're going to go live until my website's built. And I just learned this myself. It took me like 8 hours, 2 8-hour streams. If I'd have had this video to watch, website's built, like, it's done. But I'd never seen Shopify before, and I was just working it out as we were going. I was live. I was like making the website, and I was like, oh, I can't bring in products. Oh yeah, I haven't got any products. I can't build a product because I don't have a custom product set. I've got to build that for. I was just doing which way round do you work it all. So that's what I was trying to do, and now I obviously know the right order to do it all in. It helped, but yeah. So we made a bit of content off the back of that as like a screw you to this guy that just basically scammed me. And yeah, it was quite nice to be able to build it myself, which is why I'd rather teach you guys. But if time's more important and you just want somebody to crack on and say, right, by the weekend, can I have a website? Just drop me a message and I'll set you up. Hope all is good. Hope you're well. Shout if you need anything. I'll do another video on how to make the banners and stuff, because that's probably a completely separate video. And I'll catch you all on the next one.